Now to FYI, the news nuggets that may have passed you by this week. First, America's top statesman John Kerry is working hard to find a solution in Syria. But as for America's other interests, when you think of détente, the names who don't come to mind probably don't include Bachmann or Rodman. In North Korea, former NBA star Dennis Rodman is planning 2 exhibition basketball games in January, the first set for leader Kim Jong-un's birthday. He's trying to recruit big-name athletes to join him, and he's convinced that he's the one to help the U.S. and North Korea improve their relationship. In Egypt, former presidential candidate Michelle Bachmann joined her House colleagues Steve King and Louis Gohmert this week for what one analyst likened to a Saturday Night Live skit. In a video press conference laced with condescension, not only did she thank the military there for cracking down on protesters, which has resulted in bloody violence across Cairo, she also suggested the Muslim Brotherhood was responsible for the September 11th attacks. As you might imagine, Jon Stewart just could not help himself.
My name is Michelle Bachmann. I'm a member of the United States Congress from the United States of America.
Okay, they've only said one sentence, and this is already the weirdest thing I've ever seen on television.
With the debate over American exceptionalism this week, I have a feeling no one was thinking Bachmann. Second, researchers from Boston University have found a robust relationship between states with high rates of gun ownership and states with high rates of gun homicide. How about that? It's a nice study, Mr. LaPierre. You may want to read it. Now, back here in New York City, there was a victory this week for strippers. You heard me right. Rick's Cabaret had tried to hire its dancers as independent contractors to avoid paying full salaries and even charge them fees for working there. After a class action lawsuit, a judge ruled that almost 2,000 can seek back wages. You see, they're covered by labor laws. And speaking of the Big Apple, Times Square is home of Broadway, the famous New Year's Eve ball drop, and apparently now Obamacare haters. Just a short stroll from our office, we caught sight of this 90-foot sign saying Obamacare may be hazardous to your health. And you can thank Jim DeMint and the Heritage Foundation for that pricey signage. But we're not sure it's going to convince anyone. Next, what one canceled fighter jet tells us about the growing disparity of wealth in America.
While the richest 1% take home almost a quarter of the national income today, in 1976 they took home only 9%, meaning their share of income has nearly tripled in the last 30 years.